Hello everyone, I'm back here on the Thompson River. I decided that claim I liked so much that I tested out last week, I decided I'd come back with the high banker and run for a day. Now, it's late at night right now, the sun's gone down, I got half an hour to an hour of light left. I just finished setting up. Not sure if you can see way down there, the high banker set up, the hose, over here for the pump. There's the pump. We're all ready to go down there. I just fired up the pump and made sure the water was flowing nicely. It's flowing perfectly into the natural tailing pond over there. No chance of discharging back into the river. And depends on how porous the sand and gravel is, of how long I can run before I have to pause. I have one little leak on the high banker I gotta go fix, duct tape. And then I'm gonna try to run for at least half an hour tonight. Throw some gravel through and see how she's going. I'm excited. So here we are with the system. Intake, screened intake down there in the river. Coming up to the pump. From the pump. Now unfortunately I've got my unbelievable long hose today. I needed about a 15-foot hose and I brought the 75-footer. I'm just in my small truck today. I didn't bring the big truck out, so I don't have all of my stuff. All the way over to the high banker. And I've got it running pretty hot, pretty steep. Got to put a lot of water through it. This is fine gold. I might lose some of the fine stuff, but we'll try to tune that as the day goes by tomorrow. And then there's the tailings pond over there. Right there's the gravel. I'm gonna start digging tonight. Wish me luck. Well, I'd say that's dark enough now. I should call it a night. Probably 9:30, something like that. I just have to go and dunk my head in the river because it's still so hot out here. So hot. Apparently in Cache Creek, which is just half hour from here, it got up to 39.6 today. And the wind coming up the valley is still just hot. Although there is a bit of a breeze, so that should cool it off a bit tonight. And sticking my head in the river sure felt good. Well, I ran for a little while. Probably 3/4 of an hour of running. I do see little specks of gold in the box, but it's so hard to tell right now. It's so dark. Hopefully in the light I see glitters everywhere. Right now I can only barely pick out one or two. The discharge worked perfect. Absolutely perfect. I think I have probably 3 to 4 hours worth of running before I have to worry about it. And you know, I plan tomorrow to run for a couple hours and then take a break for an hour, then run for a couple hours and take a break for an hour, and do that all day long. At each break, I think I'll be jumping in there. It's dark out. I'm not sure even how much this camera's gonna pick up this dark. I know I said I was going to bed, but I just thought it was so peaceful, so I thought I'd sit by the river for a while here. I know the camera can't pick up anything now, but listen to those sounds. For the highway, this would be perfect. Good morning, everyone. Well, I told myself I was going to run as hard as I can until the sun came over the mountain, so I've been at it for about 2 hours now. And now, unfortunately, the sun, she's up. So as you can see, I put up a sun shelter here, And right now it's casting a shadow over in the hole I'm digging, so I can stay out of the sun today. It's supposed to get upwards of 35 to 40 degrees today. I need to stay out of that sun. I'm a redhead. So I have seen gold in the box. There's definitely gold in there, though not quite as much as I'd hoped. Although, is it ever as much as you hoped? So I'm going to continue with my hole here for another hour or two running, and then I'm going to move over to this spot right here. Might be able to leave this loose and just dig in a different spot. A little bit of walking. I did find better gold here, but I found bigger stuff there, so that's why I started over there. But may have to move over. I'm going to go and do some sample tests here, some sample pans, and just see how my hole is doing, and sort of make that decision how long I stay there. Haven't yet been able to get a train coming through the tunnel on camera. By the time I hear them coming, it's only seconds before they break through, and that'd be the fun part to get on camera, is the engine coming through, not just the cars going by. Water's down more than a foot from last week when I was here. And there've been fish jumping all morning right out there. Oh, better not tell my dad that, he'll be here fishing. Well, back at her. It's a truck. It's not a train. Oh, how disappointing. Yay, finally got a train coming through the tunnels. I've decided to move holes because I don't think the hole I'm working here is producing as well as I'd hoped. And I just did a test pan of the next hole I want to go to, and it looks pretty good. It's finer, but there's lots of it. Now, in the comments of all my videos, I've had 2 or 3 people lately comment that I don't show enough gold. So, and that's probably because I don't clean up in the field. I usually just throw my cons into a bin, take them home, and clean up at home. But today I thought I'd clean up a little bit to show you guys some of the shiny. The first run is not that great. About 3 hours on the box, and there's not all that much gold, but I'm hoping the next run will be better. Here we go. I know video doesn't do it justice, but I'll try to take some pictures as well. Wash her free a bit. There's the shiny up there. Now, unfortunately, I need a third hand to get that really nice and clean. One hand just is not doing it. I'll try to get the gold nice and clean and take a good picture of it for you. There's some of the gold. There will be more to come because I'm here for the full day and it's still early morning. Ooh. So in my attempt to show more gold in these videos, I'm going to try to show the box here. After an hour running on the new hole, I have far more visible in the box than I had after 3 hours on the old hole. So obviously it's better. So let's go to the top here. And hopefully we can get through, get focused enough. Some of those are quite chunky pieces too. They're not flat flakes. Also, there's one big flake down here. Where did it go? Where did it go? Oh, there's a bunch of gold there. Oh, there it is. There it is. My new camera focuses on these kind of things a bit better. It's on edge right now, so you only see the top edge of it. And I see little specks all through. So I have a feeling I'm going to do better this time around. Okay, so I promised I'd show gold as much as I could today, so here we go. There's a nice little picker I found. A couple of good flakes beside them. I'm going to move the high banker over to that spot now. Maybe he's got friends. Just in case anyone's interested, I thought I'd get one of my cleanouts on video. I'll probably speed it up so you don't have to spend too long watching. we go. Oh, wind. It's not too bad for a half hour. Well, I've moved over to the new spot where that picker came from. It was right in that little hole right there. Luckily, I'm still discharging over into that tailings pond. Worked out quite nicely where I need to go. I have to admit that's probably one of the craziest sluice setups I've ever done on one big rock. But it's going to work nicely for me. Tailings, silver-sized tailings, going to come close to where I don't want them, but oh well. I was saying earlier I didn't need my big long hose. Well, all of a sudden, I'm glad I brought it. A full 75 feet of that hose. I apologize about the wind in the microphone. I gotta figure out some way to stop that. Well, the sun's just about to go over the mountain for another day. It's about 5 o'clock right now. I just ran the high banker there for 20 minutes, probably not even 20. Just wanted to make sure it was working well where it is. It's working quite well. It's discharging into the pond nicely. Worked that hole a bit. I think I found some more of that bedrock. I think the bedrock here is like a sandstone. Twice now I've come on to this stuff that looks like bedrock. I think so. And there's lots of gold visible in the box, so I might be onto a hotspot. Well, I'm now starting to get really tired. I've been going at this for 7 o'clock, about 14 hours now, 13 hours. In that time, I've probably put about 8 or 9 hours on the box. Another 2 or 3 hours just moving rocks. And you want to see gold. Oh, there it is. Yet another picker. And it's a nice one. And there's a good sized flake up there. I saw some more somewhere. Oh no. The box looks great. This new spot is definitely worth it. And a whole bunch up under there, just can't see it at the moment. But, second picker of the day. Oh God, I'm shaking. Just been too long. Oh, I don't know if I'm going to get another run in tonight. I got time, I just don't have energy. I definitely need to go for another swim. Just overheating in a big way here. Well, this might be it for tonight, although I'm going to try to get a train going through in the dark. Because that looks really neat in the tunnel. Well, until the morning. Or a train. Bye. Being a landslide going for the last half hour over top of that structure over there. It just keeps going and going and going. Coming from way up there. I assume the railway is okay for things like that to happen. They have sensors and stuff over there, I'm sure. And I have heard a lot of stuff ping off the rails. Very odd. Well, I decided this morning I was just going to clean up, do a final cleanup of the sluice, and then pan all the gold together, and then pack up and head up to Lillooet. Got some claims to check out up there. So I know you guys want to see the gold. I've forgotten how tedious panning sluice cons is. Whew. Okay, here it is. There's the gold. I got the new camera out today. I'm hoping that the new camera takes better videos and will focus better. Probably a gram of gold in there, maybe a bit more. Found 3 good pickers. One thick enough, that guy down there thick enough, call him a miniature little nugget. So there's a picker, up in there's a picker. Now this isn't actually all the gold, because I panned the cons so quickly, panned them down into a bin. There's a lot of gold in there. I'll run those through the spiral wheel to get it all out. I'm not sure the camera can show you, but look at all the lead in there. My goodness. Separating gold from lead is tedious. A lot of fishing weights and bullets and BB pellets and all those kind of things. So I started filling in my holes this morning, putting big rocks back in the holes. Still have to do that one over there. And I'm going to pack everything up and hit the road and check out the new claims. One last little pan of the scenery with the new camera. Still pretty early in the morning. I'm not even sure what time it is. It's probably 6 or 7. Hopefully I can get packed up and out of here by 8 to 9. Stop for a bite to eat in Lytton. Up a little bit. That's not where I was running the sluice. I was running up on those rocks over there. It was a little too hard to clean up over there, so I moved it over. Okay, well, until the next one. Bye.